The Tempus Torrent is basically a Modern Warfare 2019 FAL, and it is beautiful to behold. Yes, it uses sniper ammo, but that shouldn't deter you from using it in multiplayer or DMZ/Warzone. And in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why. Hello everybody, you know who I am, and if you don't, you definitely don't care. But by the end of this video, you might. So let's break it down. In multiplayer, this thing causes absolute havoc. It can 2-tap at pretty much any range you're going to find in multiplayer, most ranges in ground war, and it's just going to be an absolute joy to behold. Marksman rifles in multiplayer need to be 3 things: fast, strong as in damage, and have decent fire rate. And it has it. It's got all of it. Handles well, which is what I mean by fast. And it's just an absolute incredible weapon. I used to rock the EBR or the TAC-M, and I can't see any reason why I would use that anymore with the Tempus Torrent. It's amazing. In DMZ and Warzone, this thing has got very similar ranges to the EBR and the TAC-M, as in like before your damage drop-off start to actually affect your shots to kill. Yes, this thing's technically got a shallower drop-off than those other 2 weapons, but by the time it actually changes your shots to kill, it's up there with them anyway. So yeah, really good for that game mode, but it's fast, it's strong. You can whip this thing up close and absolutely beam people with it if they get too close to you. And in the mid to long range, it's got all your ranges covered as well. If you're quite used to using semi-automatic weapons, if you used the Season 4 Modern Warfare 2019 FAL in Warzone, you already know how to use this thing. Rock it the exact same way. You'll have a lot of fun with it. Now, for me, personally, I think I really enjoy this weapon in Warzone and DMZ. However, that ammo is a problem. And usually, I have been saying for the lifespan of Warzone 2 and DMZ that the ability of the backpack and the being able to carry extra stacks of ammo is fantastic for EBRs and things like the TAC-M, the Marksman, stuff like that. Great. However, on this particular weapon, it's a bit of a drawback, and that's purely because you want at least the 210. You want to be able to use this like an AR. You're going to be using this like an AR, and having 80 bullets, having 120 bullets, if you're doing long-term fights, like long-range fights, it might not be enough. I would like it to be, but it just might not be, and that's a real shame. However, in Resurgence, I think this thing has got the potential to be an absolute unit, especially if you only build it for medium to short range. Thing will drop people fast, especially if you can land a headshot. You land a headshot, you've cracked someone, pretty much. I mean, yeah, it does 100 damage. I mean, if they're taking damage from anywhere else, you've cracked them. Yeah, okay. 2 shots, 50 health left. Hit them with that 3rd shot, anywhere, they're dead. 2 headshots and a body shot, gone, eliminated, obliterated, back to the respawn lobby. Just the way it is. Now, in DMZ, like I say, that ammo is a bit of a problem. You can, however, put a 50-round mag on it, which kind of alleviates that problem. You can carry a whole stack of sniper ammo in your magazine. That's good. So you can kind of inflate the bullets a little bit, although by the time you put that 50-round mag on there, it is definitely feeling a lot heavier and a lot more cumbersome. So I think 30 is the sweet spot, much like what the FN FAL was. But if you want to put the 50 on, man, and you know you don't need to use this short range, credit to you, go knock yourself out. You'll notice that I haven't really talked about damage numbers and fire rates that much. And that's because they are subject to change, and I don't like these videos being irrelevant the second Call of Duty decides or Activision decides, you know what, let's tweak the numbers of other guns around it. I don't like that kind of crack. So with this particular one, I'm going to make an exception. I say it's like the FAL. FAL had a fire rate, I believe, of the mid 400s. This has got a fire rate of the low 300s. However, that is still plenty enough. It's faster than most marksman rifles. It's super fast even. Now, yes, it's not ludicrous of the 400s of the FAL, but to tell the truth, most people can't fire at that RPM anyway. 300 is a lot more attainable for most people, and it's just fast enough where you can get constant bullets out and not feel slow, but it's not slow enough, sorry, it's not too fast to the point where your gun's bouncing up and down like mad. Like, the recoil's really well controlled. and I think that a lot of it, that's down to the fire rate. So yeah, I'm going to be using this in multiplayer a lot. I'm going to be using this in Resurgence a lot, and in DMZ and Warzone I'll pick it up where I can, but we'll just kind of see. I'm undecided for it on those at the moment. I think I'm leaning towards it, but I kind of want to put the 50 round mag on there to make that ammo situation a lot more viable for me. But at the same time, I'm on the fence, but you can only do it by giving it a try. But anyway, I am Hoff on the ShadowsReign A1A YouTube channel. You now know who I am, and you still probably don't care.